Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to your occupants pushing his word in sincerity and truth. Back with another quick lesson. And today, I'm just going to talk about get ready and prepare for these false flags. All right, prepare for these false flags, and I say that because Esau is realizing that he's coming up against resistance. He realizing that it's a lot of people that don't want to go along to get along. So he's going to have to come with something extra to get his agenda through. All right. Because a lot of people is not dealing with this zombie juice or this zombie pass. And you got a lot of resistance, which he's planning on. But with that resistance, he's going to also bring false flags. If you don't know what that is, look it up. To get his agenda through more efficiently. Now, this is a protest out in Italy against something they call the Green Pass, right? Which you got to have. Let me read the little caption. Thousands of demonstrators protested Saturday in Rome against the health pass that Italian workers, both the public and private sectors, must display to access their workplaces from October 15th under a government decree, right? Woe unto them that describe unrighteous decrees. So, right, these people that you see on the screen, guess what? Most of them you see don't have a mask on, right? So they don't care about this green pass. They don't care what the government is basically decreeing. These people are pissed off. And that's the times that we're living in, and the powers that be, the elites see this. So they got to come back with another layer of the plan. All right? That's why I said prepare for false flags. Right, you see these people out here, like I said, they don't have a mask. Where's the social distancing? None of that stuff. But these people are upset. Right? And these are the times that we're in. All right? And another thing I want to show is not the video, but just what it's about. It says Pfizer asked for FDA emergency authorization for zombie juice for young kids. And when you look at the thumbs up, the likes to dislike ratio is 899 likes to 8.2 thousand dislikes. You see? And it's got over almost 200,000 views. So this tells you that a good majority of the population, all right, they're not with this thing, man. All right, they're not with this thing, and E is coming to a speed bump in the road. So he's gonna have to come and change some things up, and that's why I said prepare for false flags, prepare for demonization, prepare for them to release something probably even heavier, right? Or prepare for them to take you to war. They can go in any direction. But let's get into these scriptures. This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, and for the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So he knows he has a short time. He's seeing resistance, right? Ultimately, the elites see that the prophets and the prophecies are coming to pass. So guess what? He got to get his beast system, his new world order system in as quick as possible. And to do that, he's got to implement more order out of chaos. So after the mandates and cutting people off and telling them they can't do this, that, and the other without having his juice in them or having his pass, this is not doing nothing more but riling up people, right? Getting people angry, getting people more madder. So he's gonna have to basically, even if he pulls agent provocateurs out as a pretense to send in more police, to send in more military, and eventually get us to a martial law state, because that is spoken about in scriptures, and that's what's going to come. Let's go to the book, and we're going to pull it. Let's go to the book of 2nd Esdras, 15 and 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." This is all about division. And these prophecies are playing out and manifesting right now. Real time. Big time division. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." So these people, as you can see, the dislikes, they're not with this, man. But guess what? Even though they're not with it, he is going to still push it, because he has a short time, and he knows he has to get this beast agenda through, first and foremost through the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because he has to fulfill prophecy. All right. But like I said, he's going to create more scenarios, more false flags, to be able to do this. All right. He's going to create both of these things to be able to do this. You got to understand that. So prepare yourself for what's coming. More lies, more nonsense, more fear they're going to pump on the news to get people to do what they want them to do. All right. What was I going to go back to? This is also out there in Italy. You see? You got them standing off against what? The police. And they standing off what? You know? They got the smoke. They just kick the police in the back. So it's getting hectic out there, man. Throwing shit. And some of these people that's doing that, that's attacking the police, a lot of these guys, it might be real, or it might be set up, man. Like I said, like I spoke earlier, those ancient provocateurs, right? Because if you don't have these passes, they don't want you to visit stores, they don't want you to go into certain buildings, and you can't work. So you putting people's back against a wall, and they shooting tear gas at them. So that's the world that we're living in. Let's go back. It says, "For there to be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid." And ultimately, the Lord is sending judgment on these people. All right? And you Israelites, you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, they want to be joined on to these people, regardless if it's over in Europe or, more importantly, here in Mystery Babylon. Hey, you're going to get judged right along with these people. All right? It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid." Right? "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation." So this feeds right into what he is planning with inflation, with the shortages of everything, and food, most importantly. He's going to starve a lot of people out. You see that? That plays right into his plan. You don't want to take the zombie juice? Guess what? We're going to cut off every fucking thing. You want to take this mark spoken about in the book of Revelation? Guess what? It's going to be required for everything. That's how. Those are the games he is playing, because, like I said, we're in the midst of him building this beast system. And this is just another article. UCLA doctor willing to lose everything, escorted from work for refusing the zombie juice. You see? It says Dr. Christopher Rake, an anesthesiologist at UCLA Health, took a video of himself as he was being escorted out of his workplace for refusing to get it. You see? Despite a state mandate for healthcare workers. So now he's out of there. He's fired. Right? So in a guy like this, man, when you strip people from everything, man, you piss them off and they feel like they got nothing left to lose, guess what? People lose it and they become what? Loose cannons. So you're going to have a lot of that going on throughout society. You see? So let's go back. And let's end it off in Ephesians. Ephesians 5:15. It says, see that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. The Lord ain't returning nothing normal. The Lord is not bringing back the judgments. He's increasing them. He's going full speed ahead. I had a talk with my sister, and she, with my older sister, and she was like, at no other time in her life has she experienced anything like this. She was just like, this is something out of a movie. She's like, I'm scared. And my sister, she's a non-believer. She was like, I'm scared to think what's going to happen next. Right? And she's all zombie juiced up and this and that, but she's starting to see and say that, damn, this thing is not slowing down. And everything they tell you in the news, the opposite always happens. So she's, she's starting to see certain things, It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, and be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. Right? So we have to be circumspect. We can't be drunk in the night, as the scriptures talk about. We got to be children of the day and understand that without Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're not going to make it. Because, as they say, the other shoe is about to drop, man. And it's going to be some real crazy things we're going to be entering. And you ain't seen anything yet. You haven't seen anything yet. Esau is a proud guy, man. So when you what these damn I'm gonna go back to the protest. But anyway, when they show the protests of these people out here, right? When they show the protests of these people out here, that the elite are watching. You see that? Their health measures and this mandate and that mandate is only going to intensify. And if they can't get it in this way, guess what? Those false flags are around the corner. But that's the point. I want to keep rambling on. I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom the next time.